I chose to run a 50-mile ultra marathon not because it was something to do. No. I chose to run a 50-mile, yes, and run, not drive a car, all in one day, 50-mile marathon because I knew there was something greater on the inside of me. And that's why you're watching this video, because you know you're watching a crazy man, because you know you're crazy on the inside too. You know there's something deep and rich on the inside of you. Let's dive in. One of the things that I looked at that I shared in one of my other lessons from the 50, I hinted at, was the cream of the crop. Man, so many of us in our lives, we think we're doing good. And the reason we think we're doing good is because we're comparing ourselves to people who aren't doing so good. Is that you? Are you still living a life where you're comparing your life to somebody lower than you and you think that because of that, you're doing good? God, I got news for you. That's the worst thing you could ever do to yourself. I didn't say to them, I said to yourself. Because what you've done is you've put a cap on your God given potential, on your kingdom, on your queendom, based on a low standard. Ah, how sad is that? Listen, I always tell my clients, do not compare yourselves to average. The average person this, the average person that. Let me tell you why you don't compare yourself to average. Not because something's wrong with those people, but averages are constantly on a decline when it comes to human performance, when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to statistics. Averages are rarely on an incline. That's why you can't compare yourself to something average, because you were never born to be average. Yeah, you. So if you are belittling your existence to something average, just die. I'm not suggesting you commit suicide. Just go somewhere, because you're in the way and you're taking up space for people who could show up. You ever, God, this is going to get me too. You ever have an idea for an invention that you never took advantage of, and then all of a sudden it came out somewhere else? Right? You've had that idea. That's because you chose an average approach and someone else didn't. Because the universe won't be denied. It's going to deliver what it's going to deliver to the atmosphere. The question is, who will move on it? Spot Hero. Oh my God, that's my story. Freaking Spot Hero was supposed to be my company. I had it 10 years ago, long before Spot Hero became a thing. But I played the small game about what I was capable of and didn't go find resources to cultivate it. So even though I don't like Spy Hero, I'm not a fan. I use it all the time. It's my fault that I am not the owner of it. I wasn't going to call it Spot Hero. I had a whole other name for it. And maybe, just maybe, there'll be a day for it. You know, I always joke about McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's. Wendy's never has a problem being number three. Burger King has no problem being number two. Of course, they like to be number one, but they're still in business for a reason, because it's still good, baby. So when I start thinking about you, and we talk about the cream of the crap and averages, you have to stop comparing yourself to averages, because you are not meant to be average. And if you're comparing yourself to average, it says a lot about your self-esteem, your ego. Your ego is overinflated and your self-esteem is below the bar. That's all it really means. So let's get that. Let's get rid of that. Now, getting back to this cream of the crap. So growing up, when we're talking about nutrition, fried food, we know is not so good for us. We all know that, right? Cereal, you should know by now, cereal's not good for you. Milk from a cow, especially in America, you should know by now it's not good for you. I don't care what they say. Just go look at the statistics. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with you. Eating pork. Come on, man. It's the bottom of the barrel. And so some of us will give up pork. We're doing better. We're having turkey now. And what I'm trying to get you to understand is, wow, that is good. You're no longer eating McDonald's. That is good. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Like, that's a step in the right direction. You're no longer making Kool-Aid. That's also good. I'm super proud of you, because now you're drinking canned lemonade. But I need you to understand, baby, at the end of the day, that's the cream of the crap. Let me give you the definition. So when I was training for my marathons, I ran several successfully. I had two that failed me. But during that time, one of my buddies, He would always coach, bro, you need to change your diet. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? I eat broccoli now. I no longer put sugar on my rice. I know some of you are laughing at me, but that's how I grew up, eating sugar on my rice. He's like, bro, I'm happy for you, but you're eating the cream of the crap. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? Like, I eat oatmeal for breakfast. He's like, tell me something important now. And I was looking at him like, I know people eat fried bacon and this and that. And he's just go, bro, I'm not judging you. You're doing good, but you're eating the cream, meaning the best of the bottom of the barrel. Just because I was having baked chicken, I was still eating the best of the bottom of the barrel, the best of the low end. And that's what it means to eat the cream of the crap. And after having ran multiple marathons, those two where I trained extra hard on both of them, but had DNFs, did not finish. I couldn't finish them. He told me, he's like, it's your diet, it's your diet. You're asking your body to do more. You're trying to get more out of your body, but you're not giving it the kind of fuel that it needs to produce. He'd always tease me, and I was like, man, just leave me alone. Then one day he had a question. It really shocked me. This is before I changed everything. I had gas, okay? I had gas. We were at a public bathroom, one of Chicago beaches. I had to go do my thing, and I had gas. And I came out, he said, bro, have you ever heard me fluctuate? I'm like, man, of course, bro. Everybody does. He's like, no, bro, seriously, talk to me. Have you ever? He's like, we work together 8 hours a day. We run together 2, 3 hours in the mornings. Have you ever heard me fluctuate, burp or behind? I'm sure I have. Bro, have you ever? And after I really thought about it, the answer was no. He said, you're not going to hear it either because I actually take care of my body. I don't have food imbalances going on in my gut. He's like, the reason why you do that is because you have food imbalances in your gut. I said, everybody does it. What are you talking about? He's like, no, no, no. Only the people that eat the standard American diet, the SAD diet, do. And you want your body to do something more. You're comparing fluctuance with average people, but you're wanting your body to perform at a high level. Man, I was like, whatever. But I was listening. Believe me, he was getting my ear. I wouldn't turn a deaf ear to him. And as a result of that, after that second marathon, I changed my running style to barefoot, which meant I was no longer running flat, heel footed like everybody else. I was running on the balls of my feet like the Tarahumara Indians out of Mexico. And I changed my diet. I went 100% raw. Now, unfortunately, we ran out of time for me to tell you what I did with my diet. Or maybe I'll save that for another opportunity. For now, I need you to start considering what you're eating. Are you still the king of the cream of the crap? Are you still the queen of the king? Are you still the queen of the cream of the crap? Or have you stepped off into a new level? Oh, and trust me, when I talk to you, it's not going to be about veganism. I mean, hey, listen, that's a step in the right direction. That's just a different tier of the cream of the crap, especially if you want optimal performance. And nothing I'm talking about has anything to do with your diet. Everything I'm talking about has to do with who you get to become in this life. And for you faith-filled people, I really got you because you're going to be on the hook with your own scripture. That's what I do. I help you become a better you. You want to find out about more of this stuff and what I do? Join my free VIP group. Click the link below. Come join us. In the meantime, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you get notified when everything's popping up. Don't be left behind. Be in the conversation because if you comment below, I'm going to be responding and interacting. But if it's 2-3 weeks later, I'm going to be too busy. I'm sorry. Like, subscribe, share this with people that you love. Thank you for your time. Peace.